Ready to start prepping. It has taken me a while to finally get everything in order. Not so much in order, but hold on, let me set this up. It's gonna make a noise. Hold on. Oh, get in there. Okay, now you should be secure, and I hope you can see me okay. You see me, hear me, I'm here. All right. I do not own the rights to the music. It is copyright free music in the background. Just so you know, YouTube, I am not using any music that is copyright. All right. So I have some tamales to make. I'm kind of slow at my job right now. There's not much business, so I need to make an income. I always have my trusty tamales to fall back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just prep some things here and talk with you guys. And I have a very exciting announcement to make. I am going to be hosting a tamale making party. Not so much a party, but well, I will call it a party because we're gonna party. At the same time, you'll be able to make your own and be able to interact with me live, and we'll be able to talk about the process of making tamales, and I'm excited to get that going. So it'll be here on YouTube live, and we're gonna make tamales. But if you've ever been curious about making them, they're not that hard. They're really not. I'm gonna teach you all the cheat codes. You don't have to go through the whole process. Look, I'm about to make them today so that I can, get out there and sell them. Right now, my job is slow, so I gotta do what I gotta do. And this is always something I can fall back on. And I was thinking about that today when I was kind of struggling to get everything and do the work to make them, because it is a lot of work. I just thought to myself, at least I have this, at least I have this skill, and I would love to share it with other people. So I decided to go live and just to kind of get myself out there a little bit. It's a little challenging to always put myself out here because I am like an introvert and I'm kind of shy. But welcome, and I'm glad you're here. This will be available for replay, so you'll be able to watch it. So right now I'm just going to focus on getting everything prepped, and if you have questions, let me know. I can see your comments here if you are on the live, but if not, I read all the comments and I reply to every single one of your comments for the most part, unless it's like a something that's like been repeated over and over, like on a video or something, then of course I'll just let those comments flow through. And if you ever needed to contact me, my email is there too. So let's get started. I have my masa out. I need to go ahead and start the chicken. I'm gonna make chicken tamales. And I have 2 packs of chicken here. And it's a total of, this one's 4 pounds, this one is 3, so 7 pounds of chicken is what I'm gonna do for today. I also got some jalapenos and queso fresco, so that'll be a good variation because I'm gonna add some jalapenos and cheese to a few of the chicken ones. My son had that special request, so that one is always his favorite. All right, I got my garlic, my onion, and then my husks are back here actually. And these were ones that were left over from last time. So I'm gonna put these husks back in here to rehydrate. Those are kind of on the smaller end, but I did get this big bag from my boss. She went to Costco and she thought of me because she knows I make them, or I mentioned that I make them, and she bought me one. So this is like a really nice pack too, if you see. And I think she said they're like $8 there, but they also have them at other stores. But they're not all the same. Corn husks depends on the brand, as you may know. Let me just open these. I like to keep the bag intact as much as possible so I can like tie it back. But I have no nails right now. My nails are weak. But yeah, we're going to make some chicken. So I am excited to announce that I'll be having a live tamale making session. So I will be sharing more details on that on my community page, and I'll be putting out a video once I can get a chance to make it to let you guys know the details. And what it will include is you purchasing everything that you'll need if you're able to purchase it. If not, then you can just join and ask questions as we go. But it'll be my first live tamale making session online. I've been asked to do it for a long time. Long time I've been asked to do it, but I never got around to doing it in person. But I figured I would do it online. Yeah, a lot of people would say, I want you to teach me how to make tamales, especially the way you make them. So I might have inherited the way I make tamales from my grandmother. And I kind of remember the moment in the kitchen that it kind of happened, honestly. It's probably going to sound weird. But I remember getting ready to make them, and I was just so nervous because I had never made them by myself. I always made them with my grandmother, but she passed away when I was 14. So here I am. I think I was like 19 or 20, maybe 21. I don't know. I wanted to try to make them as much as I could, so I looked up different ways to make them. And as I was making them the first time, I was just like, Grandma, bless me with your hands, bless me with your skills, just come, like, let your spirit fill me. I don't even know why I said that. I just did, and I felt like she did. I really do. And my tamales came out really good. And then people rave about them all the time. They want them all the time, and I'm just so grateful that I inherited that. So I wanted to share it with you guys. I have my Hatch chili peppers here. New Mexico is always best. So I have to rehydrate these. I don't need this many. And then I also have New Mexico style. So Hatch and New Mexico are about the same, but a little bit different. So, I think that's the same company. Is it the same company? No. Alright, I'm gonna get my apron. I have to remember to put my apron on because I always forget until I'm a mess. Got some lard here. Use this lard. This one. That didn't work. It just made my hair a mess. So vibrant, isn't it? Chicken, I should be able to get 4 dozen out of that. Alright, corn husks are soaking. I like to soak them in here. You can see that. I have my cilantro already washed and shaken out. I don't need that for my tamales, but I wanted to mention that from when I went to the store earlier. You guys probably haven't seen that video yet, actually. I was gonna do a video from my store haul, and I ended up not doing it. So, or not editing and putting it up. My day is a little thrown off, but I'm just dragging a little bit. Yeah, so typically at this time I should be like booked up with house cleans, but it's I think a lot of people are just struggling right now, honestly, and they don't want to. That's not a priority, honest. You know, it's like that would be like the first thing I would get rid of too if is my house cleaner. So, but yeah, I'll just make these, and then I could take them over to the store, and out my trunk I have my big pot, and I sell them. So that's what I do. Sometimes it's a little uncomfortable because, you know, you got people that look at you weird, but at the end of the day, I just have to make it work. And I enjoy seeing people happy with when they come back. They're like, oh my God, those were so good. All right. I do need to eat too, but I'm going to get this chicken started. I feel like my sugar is getting low or something. It's my body's way of telling me, you need to eat something. All right, we're gonna wash this chicken out. Hope you guys are doing good. I am looking for more work, so I just probably have to work 2 jobs to compensate for the loss, you know. So in the meantime, I'll make tamales and keep those going as much as I can, I think. I'm gonna wash these first, and then we'll add water to boil. Wow, look at this leg quarter combo. It's a whole split chicken pretty much. The bottom half. So I'm gonna be getting a tripod soon, like one of those ones that follow you. I have tried doing that before and I can never figure those things out, but I'm gonna give it one more shot. But usually you just have to kind of wait till I come back to you. Yeah, I think a lot of people are struggling financially. It's the end of 2025 right now. The economy is supposed to be better, according to our new administration. But it is not. Not in my opinion, not from what I see. The other thing is it's hard to get jobs. People have said that, you know, they apply and they're having a hard time. I don't know why. You would think jobs would be hiring right now, but they're not. Put this in the trash. Alright, so I got the corn husk soaking. Now I need to do the chilies. I did say I was going to eat, huh? Let me grab something to eat too. Wash my hands. I keep lemon juice in the bottle like this. You know the lemon juice, the store-bought lemon juice? Because it cleans really, really well, and you can still cook with it, you know? If I try to clean my hands with like Dawn right now, I shouldn't really be touching my food. But it's a way to keep your space clean and sanitized without the chemicals. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this chicken until it's like kind of clear. Because there's a lot of gunkiness that comes off, you know. And whenever I can, I like to cut off the backs where there's like the little bones. Yeah, like this, I don't know if you can see it from there, but this back, I need to cut that off because when it boils, it's hard to pick those bones out. Been there, done that. Alright. It's clear enough, and then I'm gonna skim the top as it cooks as well. It's just water right there. Both sides. Wash my hands again and the sink with this lemon water. Well, it's not even lemon water, it's just lemon juice. Alright, lovelies. That is on. I'm going to go ahead and salt it. Himalayan salt is fine. Generously. And bay leaf. Do we actually know what these do? Hi. Hey, Lonnie. Thanks for stopping by. I'm putting it in just in case it does something. I always have these bay leaves on hand even though I don't know what I'm doing with them. Alright. Now... put the lid on this. I could put other seasonings and stuff, but I'm not really too worried about that because I'm going to be seasoning the red sauce the most. And the red sauce is going to season the chicken, you know, when it's time. This is just cooking the chicken for now. So there's just salt and bay leaf in here. I could put a whole bunch of other stuff, but like I said, I don't find it necessary. The flavor is really going to be in your chili, in your chile. I'm doing red chili for these ones, but you could do green chili. Or no chili if you don't want chili, but no, I think you need chili. You need sauce. Definitely need sauce. Oh, like a tomatillo. You could do a tomatillo if you don't like heat. So yeah, this will be available for replay. You can watch this, but I do want to let you know I'm going to start doing live tamale classes. I'm going to post it on my community page. It's going to be here on YouTube. I'm really wanting to focus in more on YouTube when it comes to like these type of things. So I am on TikTok too, but that's more just like for funsies, you know. Yeah, so YouTube has my heart. I always gotta come home to my YouTube fam. I'm getting over a cough that has been lingering just way too long for my liking. Alright, I'm gonna use this glass bowl to dehydrate the peppers in here. Because I'm pretty much going to just use this for my red sauce. And my chicken's going to go in here. It's all just going to be a one bowl stop. Because I don't like all that, all those dishes. Not for me. They'll tell you to boil it. They'll tell you to do this. You guys, it's not that hard. Tamales are intimidating because people make it intimidating. We all learn differently though, you know? And I kind of always try to teach myself how to do things the fast way. I don't know why. I do that with everything. How can I put my makeup on the fastest? How can I don't know. I'm starting to slow down more though. Definitely starting to slow down more. And like pace myself. Oh, I need coffee. Coffee break, coffee break. That's probably why I'm feeling gross right now, because I'm drinking coffee and I didn't really eat anything. I'm gonna make a PB&J. So usually my rule of thumb is I do about 5 pods per dozen that I plan to make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So if I'm making about 4 dozen, I want about 20 pods, which sounds like a lot, but it's gonna make enough sauce that you need for the chicken and for the masa. And if you like it spicy, put spicy. But I'm gonna do half of the Hatch and then half of the New Mexico. New Mexico and Hatch, like I said, are pretty much the same, but let me just show you the difference. So this is New Mexico, and this is Hatch. Let me show you next to each other. So it's hard to even tell the difference because they're so much alike, but I feel like the New Mexico is a deeper red. It's a richer flavor than the Hatch. The Hatch is like a kind of like a smoky. Well, they're both smoky, but yeah, Hatch can have like a sweetness to it as well. So they do balance each other out pretty good. And I'm just removing the stems. The tamale making class is going to allow people to ask questions while they're doing it, and it's going to be real time. We're going to be making everything real time, but I'm going to have you guys, I'm going to have the class have everything prepped first. Actually, no, I think I'll have to, yeah, I'll have to do the prep as well, because the prep is what we're doing right now. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm gonna show them how to do a batch of tamales. And I think a reasonable amount to start with is 2 dozen, because 2 dozen, you can handle that pretty well. Most kitchens, most people. Put these away, grab that PB&J now that everything's prepped pretty much. I'm just gonna cover this with some water. I use filtered water for most of the stuff that I cook with, because where's my filtered water? Of course, it's over here where it doesn't need to be. It's empty too, so I gotta fill it real quick. But yeah, I'm just gonna cover it with filtered water, and then I'm gonna blend it up. I'm gonna blend it up with some onions and garlic, and it's gonna be great. Yeah, and then I really don't worry about putting onions and garlic in here either, because it's gonna be in the red sauce, like I said. But that's totally up to you. Like sometimes I do that. I'll drop an onion and a garlic in there, which is good to add some more depth of flavor. But it's really not necessary. So I'm just going to wait for that water to filter out. So I'm probably going to come back for this for the next live, the next portion of it after I eat. Next portion of it will be showing you how I soak the red chili pods, and then I'm going to make the masa in the red sauce. So stay tuned for that portion. This portion was just soaking the husk, getting the chicken started, getting all my ingredients ready. stemming the pods, and now I'm gonna go ahead and get everything ready for the next step. So this was already 25 minutes, so I don't want to keep the lives too long. That way, as people are watching the live for the first time or following along with me, it's a lot easier to do in parts. And then plus, I need to take a break. All right, I'll see you soon.